every idea you have, every goal you set, and every feeling you allow yourself to experience is important. There is something wonderful about the way the cosmos works, something beyond our physical senses, and something deeply relevant to your own life. Even if you are wondering how this is possible, the cosmos is always listening. We are surrounded by this intelligent energy that permeates every gap between what we perceive as real. It is a force that permeates everything and always reacts to our feelings and intentions. It resonates with each of us and reacts with energy rather than words or statistics. Like the quantum field in science, it is ready to sense your energy and hear your signal by matching the vibration you emit. This global awareness reacts to the energy of your thoughts and emotions in the same way quantum fields react to energy. You talk to it every day, even if you are not aware of it. Think about how often we get caught up in our own thoughts and tell the same story over and over again. These ideas may seem harmless enough, but every time you think them and put emotional energy behind them, you send a signal to the quantum field. Examples of such thoughts are, I'm stuck, I'll never make it, and things are not working out for me. The universe simply reacts by matching people, events, and situations that match that frequency. It makes no judgment about how good or negative your signal is. When you understand that everything in the universe is energy, and that your thoughts, feelings, and goals are nothing but various manifestations of this energy, you begin to realize that you are part of this infinite field, not something outside of it. If you are new to our community, please make sure you don't miss any of our daily videos by subscribing, liking, and sharing. Don't forget to enable the bell notification so you don't miss any of our recently published videos. The power is there. If you think that the cosmos is constantly listening to you, you realize that you are not just responding to the world, you are creating it. Changing your inner world is the key to making it work for you. You have to realize that your experiences are shaped by your energy or the frequency you emit. How often do you allow your emotions to be determined by the way you see the outside world? You allow your emotions, your attitude, and ultimately your energy to be influenced by what you see, hear, or touch. The truth is that it is your own actions that change everything, not things outside of you. Think about this. If you wake up every day with the expectation that nothing will change and that today will be the same as yesterday, you start to predict your life. You fall into an old pattern, thinking and experiencing the same things over and over again. If your body and mind get into a comfortable but constricting routine, it's like living according to a blueprint of your past. By doing this, we produce more of the same results with the same information and energy. However, what if you choose a different strategy? What if you know that the cosmos is waiting for a new message, listening for new signals? Instead of letting your environment control your inner state, you decide to project a new purpose or emotion. Imagine being grateful for something you haven't seen yet, but every morning when you wake up, you think it might happen. When you manifest this kind of energy of potential, gratitude, and trust in the unknown, the universe starts to react differently. Consistency is the key. The world reacts to who you are rather than what you want to achieve. Positive ideas and actions can be reinforced, for example, by scheduling daily time to meditate, visualize your goals, or practice appreciation. By doing such daily exercises, you can regularly connect your energy to the things you want to create in your life. Many people fall into the trap of desiring a different life, a new chance, or more wealth, yet they still act out of emotional and mental insecurity, fear, or inadequacy. When you start living the future you want to build, things start to change. If you desire love, be loving. Feel abundance if you want it. If you want to be healthy, start connecting with the energy of vitality and wholeness. It may seem easy, but it is not always so. We are conditioned by our habits, memories, and experiences from the past. The brain likes what is familiar and predictable. This cycle must be broken with a conscious effort. This requires recognizing any thoughts that deviate from your ideal self and making a new decision. It requires identifying feelings of uncertainty, anxiety, or distress and realizing that you can choose how to react to them. You can change your state of being, or you can let them rule you. At this point, you enter a world of limitless options. When you live from a high level of emotion, such as gratitude, joy, love, or liberation, and combine it with a clear purpose, you emit a powerful electromagnetic signal. This signal is strong, consistent, and harmonious. It attracts to you events that resonate with this frequency and interrupts the cacophony of chance. This is the basis of how the quantum field works. It is not magic. Energy flows where you focus. Think of times when you encounter synchronicities, when everything seems to come together, when an opportunity presents itself unexpectedly, or when you are in the right place at the right time. These events are not just luck or coincidence. They are a sign that your energy is aligning with the wisdom of the cosmos. They are a direct result of the signal you are emitting. The cosmos appears as a huge echo chamber that reflects back to you everything you project into it. If you are always thinking about what is missing or what is not going right, the echo you receive will confirm this lack. However, the universe will begin to reflect back to you ideas and feelings of appreciation, love, and abundance. Opportunities, future directions, and individuals who support these goals begin to appear in your life. If you want the universe to work for you, you have to be bigger than those around you. You must change your emotional patterns and transcend the old ones. This requires recognizing a new set of emotions. Being grateful is a great place to start. Why should you show gratitude? Gratitude allows you to enter into a state of knowing instead of hoping or desiring, because it's a way of saying to the universe, I believe this is already happening. When you truly believe that your wish is already happening, the cosmos works in your favor. Your emotions and ideas act as a language. The language of the cosmos is energy and frequency, not the English, Spanish, Mandarin, or Swahili you speak in the real world. It responds to the emotions and intentions underlying your speech rather than the words themselves. Saying, I want a better job is inadequate if inside you feel trapped, insecure, or undeserving. If the vibration doesn't match, the words are meaningless. However, if you change your mindset to one of enthusiasm, gratitude, and merit, the universe will take note and work in your favor. The universe always listens, always reacts, and always has your back. However, you have to choose what kind of connection you want to have with it. Will you be an active participant in life by intensifying your intention, directing your energy, and actively creating your reality? Or will you be a passive recipient of all that life has to offer? Recognize that this is not about controlling the details or imposing your will on others. It is about letting the universe plan how it will be while firmly believing in the vision and the goal. This requires a harmony between surrender and concentration. You concentrate on your goal, cultivate the feeling that you already have what you want, and then release the urge to dictate every detail of how it will happen. Even if the ideal route is not immediately clear to you, trust that a greater mind is at work and knows it. Sometimes everything seems to be falling apart. Sometimes the path doesn't look the way you imagined. But at such times, you have to keep in mind that the cosmos is moving things around to make room for something bigger. The old often has to be dismantled in order for the new to emerge. So when things seem difficult, when things aren't going fast enough, or when you start to question yourself, Take a moment to remind yourself that the world is always watching you, always reacting, and always working in your favor. Think of yourself as a transmitter, a beacon broadcasting a signal. The waves of energy traveling through the atmosphere are invisible, but they still exist. If your broadcast is filled with reassurance, gratitude, and unwavering faith in possibilities, the universe will respond in kind. If your emanation is characterized by fear, wrath, and limitation, it will be reflected back. It is your destiny to be a creator. You have an amazing ability to create new possibilities through your design. You do this through your ideas, emotions, and actions. However, it all starts in the mind. It always starts with the awareness of the messages you are sending out into the cosmos. Therefore, make a list today. What are you making public? What message are you trying to convey through your thoughts and feelings? You must take the lead, but the cosmos is your co-creator. You have to start living as if your future has already arrived. Now is the time to stand in abundance, be grateful, and embrace love. You will be surprised how the universe responds to your constant listening. Remember to maintain your connection with the higher energy as you live from this place of knowing and trusting, and begin to see manifestations take place. Avoid becoming comfortable in your new world and going back to your old ways of thinking and feeling. Keep growing and keep transmitting at higher frequencies. The more you elevate yourself, the more the universe responds, and the more you realize how amazing life can really be. The cosmos is communicating with you through every chance, every coincidence, and every moment that brings you closer to your future self. It is not just listening. Be open to discussion. Align yourself with the most loving, joyful, and grateful vibrations, and believe that you are not only heard, but valued, guided, and co-created with an intelligence far beyond your wildest expectations. Now think about the power that is truly within you. You have the ability to transform everything just by changing the energy you radiate. You are one of the most powerful contributors to this vast cosmos. So you are not helpless. You influence reality every day with your goals, decisions, emotions, and ideas. The good news is that right now you have the choice to become a more powerful version of yourself. Think about the impact this change can have on your personal life as well as on those around you. Raising your energy naturally affects those you come into contact with, who in turn affect others. It's like a domino effect that spreads far beyond your field of vision. You never know how your optimistic feelings can motivate someone else to make a life-changing decision. A small act, a word of encouragement, or an act of kindness can make a big difference. Your enthusiasm is contagious and you underestimate your power. By becoming an empowered version of yourself, you enable others to follow your lead. To move towards assuming your authority, you often need to confront old narratives you tell yourself. These narratives that tell you that you are not worthy, smart, or good enough are limiting beliefs that hold you back. They are ideas that prevent you from realizing your full potential and playing small. You need to rewrite these narratives to build a new reality. You must release your previous states motivated by doubt, fear, or insecurity. You need to replace them with a new story that emphasizes your unlimited potential, your deservingness, and your capacity to design a life that fulfills your deepest desires. You may be asking yourself the question, how can I do this? How can I change these deep-rooted ancient beliefs? Self-awareness and determination are the key. Start by focusing on your ideas. When an old limiting belief arises, write it down and confront it. Think about whether it is true or not. More often than not, you will discover that these ideas are fictions you have been telling yourself for years instead of being based in reality. Affirmations that represent the powerful person you want to be should replace these ideas. Say to yourself, I am worthy, I can do it. Feel in your heart that these are true, I am powerful. This process is heavily influenced by emotions. The emotions underlying your beliefs also have an impact on the cosmos. If you affirm that you are worthy, but deep down you still feel worthless, your energy will be mixed. This is why it is so important to cultivate the emotions that correspond to your affirmations. Practice experiencing appreciation, pleasure, and love. Always have the impression that you are already leading the life you want. As you experience these higher emotions, your body and mind will become more accustomed to this new way of being. When it becomes your default state, the universe will react accordingly. Letting go of the desire for external approval is another essential component of taking responsibility for your life. We often seek the approval of others to feel good about ourselves, but in reality, you already have the power you want. No one else has to approve of your worth or your desires. When you give up the desire for approval, you become free from the limitations of other people's perspectives. You gain invincibility. Your communication with the universe becomes crystal clear, and your energy becomes pure. You become a powerful force of creativity and are no longer affected by the uncertainties or worries of others. Think of people who inspire you, who exude confidence and purpose, and who seem to live life on their own terms. These people simply choose to take responsibility for their lives, live on their own terms, and believe in the wisdom of the cosmos. They are no different from you. What if I told you that your thoughts, feelings, and goals are always reflected back to you by the quantum field, the invisible, interconnected energy that makes up our entire universe? You are constantly sending signals to this field and influencing your reality in ways that even you cannot comprehend. Now, the question is, if you are already influencing your life, why isn't your life exactly the way you want it to be? The answer lies in your brain. Your brain functions as a kind of historical record. Your brain circuits are imprinted with every event and belief you've ever had. Most people operate automatically and allow these outdated systems to shape their present and future. However, what if this could be changed? What if it was possible to truly rewire your brain to create the world you desire? What mystics have understood for centuries, that our thoughts have a direct, measurable impact on our biology, is finally being confirmed by neuroscience. Every time you think, you create a chemical. When you think positive thoughts, you produce feel-good hormones. When you think negatively, you produce substances that make you feel anxious or tense. This is where things start to get fascinating. What if you could think bigger than those around you? Imagine being able to design the neural pathways of your future before it happens. For a brief moment, imagine yourself entering the quantum field, that realm of limitless possibilities, and choosing the reality you choose to experience. Imagine being able to align your energy perfectly with that future so that your body begins to feel as if it is experiencing that reality now. This is the new science of change, not science fiction. In the next few minutes, I will explain everything step by step. I will show you how to influence the quantum field with your intention and concentration. I will show you how to transcend the emotions of the past and develop the emotions that bring you closer to your ideal future. You will discover how to connect with the energy of your future in such a powerful way that you will begin to feel that future right now. When you do this, the atmosphere will start to change as you start to make your ideas more real than those around you. Are you ready to escape the confines of your past? Are you ready to enter the world of quantum mechanics and take control of your own destiny? Stay with me, because what you are about to discover could be the secret to a life you never imagined. This is the beginning of your personal development. Let's transform into a new and powerful version of ourselves and break the habit of being ourselves. It is no coincidence that you are here at this very moment. Breathe deeply and let the air fill your lungs. The fact that you have just changed your reality is shown by this very breath. You have entered a new version of yourself, a version that is ready to change, to grow, and to become more than you could ever imagine. I want you to listen carefully to what I'm going to say now. This is about your life, your potential, and your future. It is not just another conversation. This is about the incredible ability you have to transform things. Think about this. Every day when you wake up, you are a different person. Overnight, your body has produced millions of new cells. New connections have been made in your brain. The secret of it all is that you are a completely different person than you were yesterday. As you can see, most individuals live an automatic life. They go about their day after waking up, experiencing the same emotions, reacting to the same triggers, and then questioning why nothing has changed. However, you are unique. Now that you are here, you are ready to end this pattern. Let's take a moment to discuss reality. What is the real world? Is it something you make up, or is it something that is constant, something that comes to your mind? I am here to let you know that you have the ability to change reality at any time because it is a creation of your thoughts, emotions, and concentration. When you realize this, when you really grasp it, everything changes. You begin to realize that your ideas are the foundation of your destiny, not just random noise in your mind. Every idea you have triggers an emotion in your body, and that motivates your behavior. If you constantly think about your problems, shortcomings, and previous mistakes, guess what happens? Your body is programmed to continue in the same way. But when you start thinking about potential progress and the person you want to be, you are physically rewiring your brain and body to make this new reality possible. Now, I understand what some of you are thinking. My life is hard, but that sounds great. I understand. I have been there. I have serious problems and struggles. Everybody has them. But here's the thing. These challenges, these roadblocks are not there to stop you. They are there to show you your true strength. You have all overcome some obstacles in your life. You have overcome your worries. You have faced challenges, and you have evolved. Each time you have done this, you have changed your reality. You have become a different person. Why not end it now? Why not harness this power and use it consciously to build the life you truly desire? Let me tell you a little secret. Your past is irrelevant to the universe. It keeps no record of your mistakes or failures. The cosmos reacts to your vibration, your energy, and what you are releasing at this very moment. And you can change this energy whenever you want. Think of a time when you were really joyful and enthusiastic about life. Do you remember the physical sensation of that? What about the feeling of pleasure, lightness, and possibility? It was much more than a temporary feeling. It was your alignment with a new reality where everything was conceivable. Now I want you to close your eyes briefly. Do it. Really, close your eyes and think about the person you really honestly want to be, not the person you believe you should be or the person others expect you to be. Imagine yourself as that version of yourself. How do they walk? How do they talk? How do they deal with challenges? How do they commemorate their wins? Open your eyes. You are the person you have just pictured. This is not just a fantasy. You are waiting to show who you really are. Your desire to change your reality is the only thing that separates you from that version of you. So how do we do it? How do we make this change tangible, real, and long-lasting? Your mind is where it all begins, but it doesn't end there. Your body, mind, and soul have to be involved. Let's start with your ideas. From now on, I want you to be conscious of your inner monologue. What do you say to yourself throughout the day? Do you often question your skills, criticize yourself, and dwell on potential problems? Or do you support yourself, recognize your advantages, and dream of your success? It's about focusing your mental energy on possibilities and moving forward. not on avoiding reality or thinking positively. Don't condemn yourself when you realize you're thinking negatively. Instead, just notice it and then deliberately choose a new idea. Remember that you are retraining your brain, so it may seem strange and even artificial at first. It works, but it takes practice. Now let's talk about your body. Your body is a fundamental component of who you are and plays an important role in determining your reality. It is not just a vehicle for your thoughts. Your body has a chemical reaction in response to every emotion you experience. Anger, excitement, fear, and joy all have bodily characteristics. You are not like most individuals who allow their circumstances and environment to control their emotions. You are here to learn how to create emotions of your own volition, regardless of your external circumstances. This is where the real magic happens. Start your day by intentionally creating the emotional state you desire. Before you get out of bed, spend a few minutes visualizing your perfect day, giving thanks and taking deep breaths. Experience the feelings of pleasure, love, and success as if they were actually happening. Your body cannot distinguish between an imagined event and a real event. If you do this, your body will essentially be programmed to look for events that are compatible with these feelings. Now let's discuss the spiritual aspect. And by spiritual, I don't mean religious or any kind of faith. I mean your relationship with something bigger than yourself, with the infinite field of possibilities that surrounds us all. This is where meditation can help. I'm not talking about sitting peacefully for a short period of time. Rather, I'm talking about a deep, life-changing practice that allows you to transcend your physical self, your environment, and time itself. Miracles happen when you master the ability to truly separate from your physical world and connect with the quantum realm. When you are in this state, you are no longer constrained by your past, routines, or limitations. You are pure potential and pure awareness. This is where you can start choosing new options for your life. You can live from the outcome by starting to experience feelings about your future before they happen. I understand that this may seem abstract and even unattainable to some of you, but I've often seen it work in people's lives. I have seen individuals overcome long-term illnesses, change relationships, and do things that they previously believed were unachievable. And this shift in awareness is where it all begins. The problem is that doing it once or even occasionally is not enough. You have to make it your new normal. You can't expect to change your life by changing your mindfulness occasionally, just like you can't expect to get in shape by going to the gym once a month. It has to become a way of life, a regular routine. Start with small steps if necessary. Spend 15 minutes every day meditating, visualizing, and intentionally building your emotional state. When you start to see results and feel your energy shift, you will naturally want to do more. And keep in mind that it's not just about you. As you are changing your reality, you are also changing the world around you. Everyone you come into contact with is affected by your frequency and energy. By becoming a real-life example of what can be achieved, you encourage others to change too. Now let's discuss the obstacles, as they will inevitably arise. As you begin to change your reality and enter into this new version of yourself, you will encounter opposition. This opposition may come from ingrained behaviors and ideas in your own head that are trying to hold you back. It may come from others in your inner circle who find your transformation disturbing. This is a typical situation. This is a really positive indicator. It shows that you are evolving and changing. But here is something you need to keep in mind. These obstacles are not there to stop you, but to make you stronger and to show your abilities. Instead of asking yourself, why am I having this problem? Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I become stronger through this? Every obstacle is a chance to put your newly acquired skills into practice and solidify your new reality. The size of the opportunity that awaits you on the other side is often proportional to the size of the problem you are facing. This is a profound truth. When you face a significant obstacle, rejoice because the world will never give you something you can't overcome. This indicates that an important discovery is just around the corner. Now let's talk about your environment. Your experiences are greatly influenced by your physical surroundings. Now take a look around you. What do you observe? Is your space organized and motivating or disorganized and cluttered? Your inner state is reflected in your outer world and vice versa. Start changing your environment to fit your new reality. Get rid of items that no longer help you. Be with items, tones, and pictures that motivate you and remind you of the person you are becoming. Make your room a tangible manifestation of your goals and desires. Your social environment is just as important as your physical environment. Your energy, beliefs, and behaviors are greatly influenced by the people you spend time with. Do the people in your life push you to develop and encourage you to move forward, or do they hold you back and keep you in old habits? This doesn't mean that you need to cut people out of your life, but it does mean that you need to be intentional about the people you spend time with, the things you talk about, and the energy you allow into your space. Look for people who encourage you, believe in you, and help you grow. Since all this inner labor, all this movement of energy and awareness needs to be combined with physical action, let's talk about action. You cannot sit in meditation all day and expect your life to change. You have to act on inspiration. But the secret is to align your actions with your new vibration and energy, rather than trying to make things happen. When you are in this aligned state, perfect possibilities present themselves at the right moment. You are in the right place, talking to the right people, and meeting the right people. When such possibilities arise, it is your responsibility to stay open, alert, and responsive, even if it is scary or you are unsure of the outcome. Trust your instincts and trust the process. Also keep in mind that progress is more important than perfection. Every choice you make from this point of alignment and every action you take from this new state of being is one step closer to your new reality. Honor each victory, no matter how small. They are all proof that you are moving in the right direction. Now let's discuss time. Time is often thought of as linear, moving from the past to the present and into the future. But when you know the fundamental nature of reality, time becomes much more flexible. We have come to the end of this video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and activate the bell notification to be notified of our videos before anyone else. Hope to see you in our next video. Goodbye. Hope.